Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Just get this ready. Nope. Hold on. Sorry. Remove. Okay. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Happy Saturday night tonight. This week. I alternate, but I often do Sunday evenings, but I'm going to be going to a concert tomorrow night. So we're doing sprints tonight instead. How's it going? How's everybody doing? What are you going to be reading? How's your weekend going? All the things. I would love to hear what's going on. I'm coming at you with wet hair because I had a really lazy day today. I definitely didn't get going. I didn't do very much today, first of all, as my watch will tell me. I didn't even put my watch on until about 2. I did work out and go for a little walk outside, which was kind of silly because it was sprinkly. And so I was a little bit wet by the time I came home, but I walked for about 1.5 miles, 2 miles. I did a workout, my brother's weights workout, and I read a whole book today, A Council of Dolls by Susan, what's her name? Mona Susan Power. I read this whole book today. And I didn't love it, but I read it. So that's good. I also decided to DNF a book today. So I'm DNFing The Spy Mistress by Jennifer Chiaverini. This is maybe a not right now book for me. I might come back to it, but I was just bored and didn't care. And I didn't feel like the character stood out enough or the story. There was a lot of info dumping about the beginning of the Civil War kind of thing, cessation, all that kind of stuff. And so I was just kind of bored. So tonight I'm going to be reading The Hiding Place. I am I forget what chapter I'm on. I'll have to figure it out later because I'm listening to the audio, but I haven't moved my loud car going by. I haven't moved my bookmark yet. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. But I also need to repaint my nails. So I'm going to take this off and repaint them at some point. I'm also possibly going to bring y'all into the kitchen and work on a puzzle that I started today. So a little bit of everything. Since I'm listening to the audio of The Hiding Place, I can be flexible. Hello, Sue. Listening to The Courage to be Disliked. Also Livewire by Harlan Coben. And we'll be starting The Tainted Cup. Love it. Hi, Kim. Started Check and Mate last night as well. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Anne. Hi, Jen. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Switching between The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. So good. And Mother of Spades by J. Gabriel Gates. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Meow If It's Murder. Gotta love those punny titles. And Love at First Book by Jen McKinley. Fun. Emily is reading The Most Fun We Ever Had, Claire Lombardo. Jeremy Poldark, the 3rd book in the series. Hi, Kathleen. Excuse me. Rainy Philadelphia. Yeah, it was rainy all day here today. It was a perfect day to kind of be cozy and not do very much. Starting the Heaven and Earth grocery store. I've heard such good things about that, Terry. I hope that you like it. Hoping to finish. Hi, Michelle. Brotherless Night. Midlow, hi. How's it going? Reading You Never Know, Tom Selleck's new memoir, and The Haunting of Hecate Cavendish by Paula Brexton on NetGalley. Cool, Patricia. Glad you're here. Another York. Stephanie's here working on Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince tonight. Fun. Reading The Bride Collector by Ted Decker. Oof, Darlene. Some of his get pretty creepy. I don't really remember that one in particular, but he gets pretty creepy. Apples Never Fall. Been having trouble staying focused enough to read, so hoping this motivates. I hope it does too. Hello, hello. Timmins, Ontario, Canada. Cool. 60th pages left in Door to Door bookstore. That's such a sweet story. My goodness, there's like big trucks going by outside. Can you hear that? My window's open because I like the sound of the rain, but that was loud. Also have Invisible Husband of Frick Island and Bridgerton #6 going tonight. Love it. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Kelly. Starting The Power and Glory, Elizabeth II, and the Rebirth of Royalty. Is that nonfiction? Sounds like nonfiction to me. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Emily. 100 pages left of Golden Sun. Hopefully you can finish. Yay for New York. Hello, hello, New York. I'll be headed up to New York in June. Not the city, though. Happy reading. Tonight I'm going to try to get through more of Christ, the Life of the Soul by Columba Marmion. Yay for reading so much today. Hi, Kim. Listening to Rose Code, reading Game of Lies. Oh, I love The Frozen River. I hope you do as well. North Carolina. Reading Sweet Sanctuary by Sheila Walsh for my inspirational book club at work. Fun. Recovering from my cold. But it's back tonight. Oh man, Victoria. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well, but hopefully you can enjoy just chilling out, reading some stuff tonight. Loch Lamora is my read for the night. Love it. Hi, Sylvia. Yay for Saturday evening. Reading Frozen River. Oh, Jennifer, I hope you love it. Labs drawn this morning to see my liver can handle a new treatment plan. Oof, that's a busy day for you, Emily. Hopefully you get some answers that you want for that. Hiding Place and Best of Intentions by Susan Ann Mason. Jeanette, I'm glad you're here. Hannah is reading The Girls and Their Horses for the Modern Mrs. Darcy book club. Oh man, her summer reading guide just came out. I need to get my hands on it. There's so many summer reading guides. I love just seeing what people put on them. My week was pretty good, Amanda. Thanks for asking. We had the most gorgeous weather for the past 2 weeks. Very, very good. We had a week that was super hot, and then I was scared that we were going to stay hot, but then we got back to a little bit cooler, and it was just beautiful this past week and the week before. Love it. Love it. Inheritance games, fun. I hope so too. Slumps are no fun. Hannah had a date day with your hubby. Oh, sweet. Now you're ready to sit and read Better Than the Movies. That's Lynn Painter, isn't it? I've not tried her, but my friend Amanda absolutely loves Lynn Painter. So I hope that you're enjoying it. That sounds fun. Hi, Brittany. Finishing off The Night Circus and maybe finishing Family Lore. Oh my word. And you traded for $150 worth of credit. You could do some damage at McKay's because their books are pretty cheap. That's amazing. Holy moly. You must have brought a ton of books. I love that for you. That's fantastic. Reading South of the Buttonwood Tree by Heather Weber. Fun, Sylvia. Reading Library of Second Chances. Hi, Amy. Southern Virginia. It rained hard all day long. Even lost power. Oh man, we didn't get like a hard rain today. It just was drizzly. And I thought when I went out for a walk that it had stopped for a bit. And it did for the first part. But I'm like, I'm getting misted on. It was just misty. It wasn't even sprinkly. I just put my hood up and I should have worn a hat. But oh well. More time for Words of Radiance. I know. Emily, I have just 2 books left on my actual TBR that I filmed. So I will get some Words of Radiance in. Well, 2 books plus The Hiding Place. So 2.5. And then I'm gonna keep making progress little by little. Getting ready to move your 19-year-old daughter from Ontario to Florida to work at Disney for a year. Oh my word, what a fun job for her to have for a year. She's out with friends. You're reading Mrs. Sinclair's Suitcase. I know, Michelle. Council of Dolls is another book you recommended. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't love it. I mean, it was interesting. At the end, I thought, yeah, I was never like caught up in the story of it, but it was interesting. So I'm glad I read it ultimately. Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. Fun. Hello, Kara. Alternating between knitting and reading Microactivism by Omkari L. Williams. Cool. Hello, Grandma Susan. I'm glad you're here. Jamie is here. Got home from the beach. Plan to start on Spine of Death. Oh my word, I just saw that in a pile, random pile, like on the floor over there. I'm like, oh, I need to continue this series too. Reading Anything Else But Miracles by Kate Albus. Nothing Else But Miracles. I still need to read that. I've heard such good things, and I really loved A Place to Hang the Moon by her. So, did you hear about Kitty Carr by Crystal Smith Paul? Working on finishing it. Love that. Did some thrifting earlier. Yay for thrifting. Got books for a little free library. Fun, fun, fun. The audio is great. I'm enjoying the audiobook very much. So I need to finish it because the discussion's at 4 tomorrow, not 8 like last week. So I need to be done before the end of the night, hopefully. We'll see. Present Over Perfect. I've heard good things about that one. Fun. Hello. Listening to The Women on audio. Fabulous. Finishing up Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. For the BookTube prize. Go, Ginny. Reading Meet Me on the Bridge. And Amazon Prime first read. Decent so far. I pick books for Amazon Prime first reads every once in a while. I don't pick every month, but I don't usually end up reading them. Stone Blind. Fun. Hello, Kelsey. Gonna switch between Table for Two and The Half Moon by Mary Beth Keane. How are you liking Table for Two? I'm interested in that one for sure. It's on my shelves. Reading Queen of Shadows and editing. Gotta love that editing. It's like never ending. Reading The Women tonight. Reading Dawn's Light. Melissa. Reading Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I just got to the carriage scene in the book. If you know, you know. Yes. Hello, happy and beautiful people. Rhonda. Right back at ya. Hi, Jamie. Been listening to For a Lifetime, the third timeless book by Gabrielle Meyer. Kindle, reading Heart of the Crown. You know, one of my goals this year was to read 12 books on my Kindle, basically one a month. I read 2 in January, and I've not touched it since. I thought I started out so strong. I need to bust out my Kindle. I'm rereading By the Shores of Silver Lake, fun, a little house book, and finishing Secret Agency. That sounds fun. Can't wait to see what puzzle. It's London. It's brand new, and I just finished sorting this afternoon, so ready to do the edges. Hi, Linda. Hoping to finish up The Hiding Place. Same. Oh, Hum If You Don't Know the Words is so good. Don't forget to write a couple Goodreads reviews to do and post a few on NetGalley. Yeah, I need to post some on NetGalley too. That's a good question. I don't know. If someone else has summer reading guides, I think I need to do a video because there's so many. I just saw one on Instagram that I joined somebody's Substack because it was free to join their Substack and get their summer reading guides. I don't mind paying a little bit for a summer reading guide, but I'd rather get the free ones and let you guys know of the free ones. So let me know if you have a favorite summer reading guide that you want me to look at. Only 30 pages in, but I'm interested so far. Oh, that's someone else one. Modern Mrs. Darcy book clubber here too, starting The Girls and Their Horses after I finish. Okay, so I'm starting a list. That feels like it'll be a fun video to do. Where I take a look at a bunch of different summer reading guides and see if there's overlap, see what I might want to read from them. Yay, I'm here doing sprints. Laura, I'm glad you're here. Hello. Hi, Ginny. Oh, Summer Island, fun. Murder Road. Oh, Sarah, I hope you like it. Better Than the Movies is the book that has checked out the most at my high school library. Oh, that's fun. Reading Skyward. Oh man, I really would love to read that. It'll happen this summer. Summer of Sando. Sando summer? I forget how I'm going to call it. Summer of Sanderson. Skyward is a priority for me, as is Tress and continuing in Stormlight. If I could do that, if I could do those 3 this summer, I would be very happy. Oh, I loved, what's the one that I read about her? Life in a Jar? Life in a Jar? about Irena Sandler. I love her story. She helped rescue children from the Warsaw Ghetto in Poland during World War II. Really cool lady. She kept the names of everybody buried in a jar in her backyard of all the kiddos. Just got home from a day date with my boyfriend. So glad to see the sprints tonight. Yay, Kelly. Bit less than 150 pages to finish and everything else in the universe. It sounds like so much. It's a middle grade and it's not that long. So you're basically at the beginning, right? No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. I would like to finish reading Diavola and continue reading Paradise Problem. Cool. Heart of Humanities, reading, writing, and teaching. Where I live in New England, we got some morning showers, but pretty much cloudy day. The Girl with the Yellow Star. That's Pam Jenoff, I think, right? I don't know how much I'll be reading. Oh, gymnastics is on. Wait, is this like gearing up for Olympics gymnastics? Yeah, that's a good question too, Janelle. Anyone find any good books in the Amazon book sale? I've not looked and I did not know that they were having a sale. Yay. Go for it, Amy. Do what you feel comfortable with. I would be happy to see you. You're such a good resource for children's books and picture books that I think you have a voice that needs to be heard. Yay. Hello, Greta. Reading Oathbringer. Thank you. Video on summer reading guides. Okay, great. Let me know if you want any. Hi, Kim. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Kim. It's good to see you. Well, see your name in your little profile picture. Been working in the yard all day, ready to relax and read. Reading Ross Poldark. Regarding reading for summer, I like the reading challenge. The Ripped Bodice offers. Romance bookstore. Okay, that's like a bingo card. Cool. That's fun. Okay, I'm sure people have answers for you. I started with Mistborn, the Mistborn trilogy, and loved it. But that is like pretty deep, like it's high fantasy. I don't know if you call it high. What is high fantasy? Deep fantasy? Whatever. It's just fantasy. It's like intense, involved, metal, magic. Skyward is middle grade. And not middle grade, YA. So that might be an easier place to start. But it's also a series. Tress is a standalone, and I've heard a lot of people really love this one. This might be a fun place to start. I don't know. I'm sure those who have read more Sanderson than I have will have better answers, but not sure what I'm reading. If you need help choosing, we always love to help. You're entered into a raffle. Oh, I love that. I can't wait till libraries around here come out with their summer reading programs. They will be coming out soon as the end of the year gets closer for school kids. But Table for Two, first half was short stories. They were great, but the second half was a novella. Oh, I didn't realize that because I didn't love Rules of Civility. Stink. Core classic. Simone Biles. Go girl. It's for Maddie's. Oh yeah, Patreon. I love Maddie. I just discovered her recently and she is so lovely. And I love her boat. I love that she lives on a boat. Oh, so cool. She's super, super sweet as well. So yeah, if you haven't followed Maddie at Bookish Cottage, she just started a Patreon as well. Cool. Yay, Sharon. Glad you're here. Listen, guys, I'm so far behind in comments. We got to get to reading. Let me go quick. Exactly Where You Need to Be. Fun by Amelia Diane Coombs, and Quiet by Susan Cain. You're like the queen of picture books, Amy. Tress to start. Love it. Standalone. Start with Warbreaker or Tress. There you go. I knew there would be some recommendations. Mistborn, that was my favorite. That was my first. I'm on page 150 and I have 100 pages to go. I gotcha. Yeah, Mistborn is a harder magic system. A lot of rules, all that stuff. Recommend Tress would be a good place. Plan on starting Sanderson with Skyward. Fun. I need to find another fictional book. Oh, bummer. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that he put out videos. That's cool. I know. I can't wait for library programs too. Hey, Lisa. Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi. Cool. Table for Five by Susan Wiggs. Aw. I'll look it up. Oh, man. There's so many. Like, it depends on what kind of genre you like. Like, do you like historical books? Do you like more romance, contemporary? Do you like heavy hitting? Do you like fantasy? Because there's something for all of those categories. So it's hard to say unless you tell me a genre. Look at Distress. I like the cover. I know. And the end papers, let me just show you because it's so pretty. Look how pretty. It's so gorgeous. So this is happening this summer. Okay, let's get to reading, my friends. I found a spring evening campfire that we're going to watch. And Sandy, I'll mark your comment. I'll come back to that. Let's go ahead. It's 7:52. Let's go ahead till 25 after. Or just 20. Let's do 20 after. So if you are new to my sprints, I tend to do much shorter sprints in general than a lot of other people who do reading sprints on their channels, but I do more of them. So shorter, but more. And then we chat in between. So let's read till 20 after, 25, 26, 27 minutes, something like that. And I'm going to be going to choose a nail polish color and listening to The Hiding Place while I do all that. So I'm taking this color off. Happy reading. I will see you back here in a bit. All right, all right. So I'm a little bit late, but I painted my nails. I just have to do the top coat during the next sprint. Bright blue. Just kind of fun. I like it. It's almost a matte finish, but I'm going to make it super glossy with my super glossy top coat. Long-lasting top coat. Olive and June. Best stuff. How did that go for everybody? I am in chapter 10, which we read up through 7 last week. So I have a few more chapters to go. But yeah, it's... Oh, wait, no, I'm in 11 now. I got into chapter 11 during that sprint. Yeah, I'm actually almost done with chapter 11. Okay, cool. So making good progress. Let me see how many pages. 179. It's like less than 100 pages to go. 250. So pretty good. I'll make good progress tonight. Don't know that I'll finish it, but I'll get close. So Sandy was asking for historical fiction, Christian historical fiction recommendations. If you like kind of like Regency era, I like Sarah Elad. I like Julie Klassen. But honestly, it's been a really long time since I've read Christian fiction consistently that I'm probably not the best one to answer, but I did see a few other people recommending stuff. So glad you borrowed that one. Lisa Christian, Elizabeth Camden. With Every Letter by Sarah Sundin and Sons of Blackbird Mountain by Joanne Biscoff. There you go. There's some recommendations for you, Sandy. Daughter just invited me out to dinner. Well, shucks. Well, hopefully you have a good time with your daughter, Jennifer. That's important. Have my tuxedo cat goofball on your back. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the recommendations. Yes, I love Tiffany's book bingo. I loosely participate in it. I at least try to get one bingo. I think the first year I did a full coverall of her whole board. And then last year I just got one bingo. So I do try to get one bingo from her board. It's fun. I need to mow the grass. It'll take me 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. Cami, that is a long time to mow. Enjoyed. Good. Reading Nosy Neighbors. Good so far. Sweet. Hello. Thank you, Anna. I'm glad you enjoyed that. The Bread the Devil Need by Lisa Allen. I thought I read that wrong. Fun. Chloe. What's up, girl? Read 10 pages. Made good progress in the Library of Second Chances. And ate pudding. Yum. I need to start getting pudding packets. I've been hearing tips for because I'm not doing sweets right now until my birthday, July 7th. So I'm not having desserts and stuff, but someone recommended, my friend recommended like a vanilla yogurt, but putting in the sugar-free pudding that's cheesecake flavor, like putting some of that into the yogurt and then mixing fruit with it. And it feels like you're eating cheesecake. Oh my goodness, that sounds so good to me. Like putting pudding in other things to make, yeah. Got a few pages read, ate some ice cream, and got my bookmarks for the Amazing Readathon. Fun. Oh yeah, the Amazing Readathon is coming up in June. That's so intense. I've never participated, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll just join in all the team readathons this year. Endearing and Rye. I'm loving it. Okay, cool. Fun. Read a couple chapters. Almost done captioning a video. Love that. 2.5 pages for Jenny. Love the blue. Read a few chapters last sprint. Love it. 13 pages and meow if it's murder. Came in during that sprint, also reading The Hiding Place. Hi, Kim. Glad you're here. You should be able to finish. Middle grade goes by so quickly. Love it. Oh, let me take this off. Sorry. Let's see. Reading Forest of Vanishing Stars. Cool. 16 pages and talking with the kids. Just started editing my mid-month wrap-up. Love it. Working on The Huntress. It is a chunker, but it was good. I liked it. Only 10 pages left of The Night Circus. So springy. Oh, the nail color. Thank you. How are you liking Night Circus? I mean, 10 pages. Stop chatting with us and go finish your book. I always feel that way when you get so close. I'm like, mute. I just want to finish. I hope that you're enjoying it. Mark of the Lion. Oh, it is so good. That's a great recommendation, Jen. I love that trilogy. That's like ancient Rome. That's historical. Hello, Hannah. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Christian fiction recommendations. If you like historical sci-fi, try Gabrielle Meyer's Timeless series. Cool. When the Day Comes by Gabrielle Meyer. Yeah, I've seen When the Day Comes around a lot lately. Looks like a good one. Hello, Amy. 26 pages, Listening to the Thunder. Look up chia pudding. Yeah, but is chia going to have texture like tapioca texture? Because I won't like that. But I'll look it up. Read 6%, loving your book. Fabulous. Yeah. You can use bananas or whatever for the sweetness if you want. Love it. Oh, for the chia pudding. Jello mix and yogurt too. Fun idea. I love the tips. Honestly, sometimes just the 000. The 000 is the yogurt that I normally get. Or I also have always plain Greek yogurt, which I can just put a stevia. I'm fine with adding a little stevia packet to it to just sweeten it a little bit. Those are the two yogurts I normally have in my fridge almost always. And sometimes just the vanilla flavored 000 is enough for me when I get that sweet craving. That usually does the trick. So, Christian fiction recommendations. Stories That Bind Us by Susie Finkbeiner. I should be writing those down. Those Christian fiction recs. 25 pages of Murder Road, 2 chapters in The Nightingale. First time with this readathon. It's hard because you can't pre-plan your TBR. That's true. That's a little tricky. But being on summer break will mean you have more time for reading. It's June that it's happening, right? I only have the first part of June. I mean, up until like the 20th. And then I'm headed up to New York for my brother's memorial. And then going to stay in New York for a couple days. I should get some reading time. But also my brother, Jeremiah, who lives in California, is going to be home. And oh my goodness. And so we'll hang out with him a little bit. I just won't have as much reading time that week. And then I leave for Nicaragua on the 29th, but that's the end of the month. Yay, Emily of New Moon. That sounds fun. I enjoy Emily, but not nearly as much as Anne. Shopping on Pango. Love it. How did you like it? Which one did you read, Chloe? It doesn't have texture if you blend it. Okay, that's good to know. But raw, hard pass, right? The Vampire Bargain. Oh, I am not a vampire reader, but I hope that you, Stacy, are enjoying your book. A Portrait of Marguerite by Kate Lloyd. Very cool. I'm not familiar with that one either. I add syrups to unflavored Greek yogurt. Like syrup, like maple syrup? Or syrups like that you would put in a drink, like vanilla syrup. I do have a sugar-free vanilla syrup that I put when I make chai. That might be good to just do a little dip in that. A little less than an hour. You love tapioca. You see, I can't do like rice pudding, tapioca pudding, anything that has that texture to it. That's a no-go for me. That's why I'm curious if I don't think that I'll like boba tea, but I do want to try it sometimes. Oh, and a few M&Ms. I'll skip the M&Ms for now till July. Once July comes, it's all going out the window. I'm going to have all the ice cream. I shouldn't have dairy either, but I don't care sometimes. Oh man, they have sugar-free honey. So good in Greek yogurt. Love it. I put vanilla protein powder in my plain unsweetened yogurt and then heat up some frozen Mixed berries. Oh, that sounds good. That's a great idea. Oh, The Atonement Child was a good one. I haven't read that in so long. Oh, I think if you like that, you'll like Francine Rivers, I think, because that's a good like taste of her. But that's older, one of her older ones. She's got so many. Yes, I'm July 7th, 7/7. Birthday's July 6th. I love it. Almost birthday twins. I liked Emily, loved Anne. Yep. It being in June is tough with Badger Girls State in the middle. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I do have peanut butter powder that I could sprinkle in the yogurt. Then it would make it like peanut buttery too. That would be good. I love all your ideas though, friends. Cinnamon and a squeeze of honey, apple slice. Oof, love it. That sounds delicious. The Zion Covenant. Oh yeah. Starts with Vienna Prelude, I think is the first one. I got into that series for a while, but I never finished it. That was like way long time ago. Dean, and then some things in book 3. Yeah, there was one part of the storyline in the Emily books that just was icky to me, so I didn't like it. Freezing yogurt also makes it seem like more of a treat. Very true. I'm sure I won't like it as much as Anne, but I just love her. Yeah, she does have a way with words. Descendant of a Crane tonight, and like vanilla syrup, sugar-free, mix it up. Okay. And it's super smooth. Oh, that sounds really good. Now I wish I think I have just plain Greek yogurt right now, but I could do some mix-ins. I might have to make myself a treat when I go do puzzling. I'm just waiting for my computer battery to charge up all the way so I can go in the other room. Zion Chronicles. Yep. I have a Jeremiah, a Joshua, and a Jordan, and a BJ. Those are my brothers. All the J. Like when we were younger and we'd like say our prayers at bedtime and be like, God bless Jalee, Janine, Jordan, Joshua, Jeremiah, and Rachel. Amen. Love you, Jesus. Christopher, Jalee, Janine, Jordan, Joshua, Jeremiah. We used to say it so quick. All the J's. Alaskan Courage series by Danny Petrie. Sandy, you're getting all the recommendations. I hope you have a notebook out or your Goodreads open or something that you can mark all these recommendations. Peanut butter yogurt sounds yummy. It's coming. We have talked about it. I don't think that we've officially nailed down the dates, but it's coming later this summer. I'm reading The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. Hello, Anne. Glad you're here. Oh, The Blue Castle is so good. I really love that one. It's funny because I was only an Anne. Like, I didn't read any other Ellen Montgomery for so long. It was only Anne for me. And then I think it was after I started BookTube. Katie, Life Between Words, my Katie, she told me about Blue Castle, that she talked about Blue Castle one day and really loved it. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to try that one. And I read it and I loved it. And that got me. Then I've since read Jane of Lantern Hill and the Emily trilogy. But there's still more. Like, I still have more. I haven't read the Pat books. There's 2 Pat books, Pat of Silverbush and Mistress Pat. And I haven't read Kilmeny of the Orchard. There's a couple more of hers that I haven't read yet, but I do love her. The Lighthouse Witches audiobook tonight. Hi. Hello, Rhonda. Definitely Blue Castle is a favorite. It's almost as good as Anne for me. Yeah, I think Blue Castle is really special, and it's for older. Like, it's not a children's book. The main character is a little bit older, so it's a different vibe. Soon. Loved The Blue Castle. Please let Catch Up-a-thon not be during the week of July 22. Don't worry, because I will be gone that week. So it will not happen that week. Yay! Me too. Carla. Hello. Oh yeah, I did read the Story Girl duology. There's 2 of those, Golden Road and The Story Girl. I read those. They're lovely as well. A Million Little Choices by Tamara Alexander is another great. Yeah, that author, Tamara Alexander, has quite a few Christian or historical fiction. Becky is reading, hi Becky, Because I Could Not Stop for Death by Amanda Flowers. Yay. I skipped May for book of the month. I skipped it. Not interested in any of them. So I feel like I had just recently like counted up all of my book of the month and was kind of overwhelmed by the number that I have unread on my shelves. And so when I saw the choices, I was like, yeah, I don't need any of those. Kilmeny was meh. That's a bummer. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm still going to read them someday, but Blue Castle is lovely. Hi, Connie. The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon by Stephen King. Very good. Short. Just over 200 pages. Anne is a good slump buster because she's just so fun. And you don't have to read the whole thing if you don't want to, because each chapter is almost like episodic as a little story in itself. I mean, it does kind of build on it, but if you just wanted to dip in and out, you probably could do that if you're familiar enough. I love Anne. Bummer about Kilmeny. Book recs with movie adaptations that would be good for a 4 and a 6-year-old. Oh yeah, definitely Stuart Little. That movie is fun. With adaptations for littles. Charlotte's Web. Most books have terrible movies. I don't know. It's like a younger. I'd have to think about that one. Let me think about that. I need to get better at skipping. I got 3 on May. Ministry of Time, 5 Broken Blades, and the Christina Lauren. Oh, you did? You got 3. Book of the months. Wow. Deanne Gist has some fun books. I like her too. Matilda. Oh yeah, Matilda is a great one. A little harsh, but that'll be fun. The original cartoon, Matilda. Despero and Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie might be a little deeper, but it's fun. As they get a little older, maybe. I've never read, I don't think I've seen the movie of Tale of Despero either. I don't know if we're emotionally ready for Charlotte's Web. I've seen the new musical and I love it. Oh my goodness. Wait, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs has an adaptation? What's up? How's it going? Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. Oh man, I didn't know there was. Oh, Winnie the Pooh. That would be a cute series. Also, anything Beatrix Potter. Peter Rabbit series. Aren't there some adaptations for some of those? Oh man, how are you liking it? That was just recently recommended to me. Winn-Dixie. Polar Express for Christmas. Ooh, The Borrowers. That's a good idea. Horton Hears a Who and the Lorax. Though a lot of those, some of those Dr. Seuss ones have movies. Little Bear, The Grinch, Cat in the Hat. There you go. There you go, Chloe. You got a whole slew. Charlie Brown. One and Only Ivan. Aw. Velveteen Rabbit, you guys. I love it. So many recommendations. All right. It's been 20 minutes, so let's dive back into reading. Let's go until 5 after. We'll do 25 minutes. We're like slowly building up. Well, that's about what we did last time. Let's go till, 5 after. I like it. Oh, I really want to read her new one for sure. Paddington. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sticking to Hiding Place, and I'm going to put a top coat on my nails. Happy reading. All right, friends, come on back. How did everybody do? I read some more in the hiding place. Man, the faith of these two sisters, Corey and her sister Betsy, just blows me away every time. Betsy, especially. I mean, imagine they have been arrested by the Nazi party, and Betsy's first reaction always is to pray for them and forgive them, and her heart is like broken because they just need Jesus. And I while I agree with that, I just think it would be so difficult, but they just keep seeing little glimpses of God's favor, of God's provision for them, little bits here and there. It's just such a remarkable story. It's so remarkable. Whew, it's good. How did everybody else do? Did anybody switch gears? Anybody finish anything? Let's see. I heard Ferris is really good. And Amy says, yes, it's delightful. But more intense than she was expecting. And her books do pack a punch. It's true. Oh, yeah. Secret Garden would be a good one. For littles, just that's a good one. Little Princess. Watch the Shirley Temple version. Oh, that would be cool. That would be a good one. Clifford the Big Red Dog. More. Oh, yeah. I put that up there. Katie is reading Homecoming. Putting on my TENS massager during the sprint to try and get ahead of. Oof. I'm sorry that your back is hurting. Your book deals with suicide and one friend. Oh, man. Just a few chapters in. That's tough. So sad. Ella Enchanted. Oh, yeah. Being so annoyed by the keyboard smash names. I don't remember. That's funny. Oh, Wonder is so good. 17 pages. Only 4 pages left. Kathleen, so close. Jenny read 4 pages that time. Did you hear about Kitty Carr? Yay for finishing, Edna. Too dark for the ages of your kids. But in the future, The Rescuers and The Great Mouse Detective and The Secret of NIMH. Yeah. Other book to movies. The BFG, Where the Wild Things Are. Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible. No Good, Very Bad Day. I love you guys are coming in clutch with your recommendations tonight. Got another 20 pages read. I get the hype. 4.5 stars. The first half was confusing. I felt that way too. I was a little confused at the start, but I felt it was so atmospheric. Once they got like into the circus and stuff, oof, I really enjoyed that part of it. 25 pages in Skyward. Starting to get into the story. Excuse me. I can't start yawning yet. It's only 9 o'clock. Get it together, Krista. Amanda read 20 pages. 9 pages left in everything else. Beautiful book. Yay. Close to finishing Diavola. I don't know how to say that. We'll have to read it fast. Oh, man. It's really good. Willy Wonka. Heidi. Oh, yeah. Heidi would be a good one. Read 35 pages. Trying to manage her cold. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry. Listen to a little of Rosewater by Tade Thompson. Black Beauty for a horse story. I haven't started reading yet, but I'm going to pick up Book Lovers. I hardly read this month. I feel like I've talked to a lot of people, Libby, who are in the same boat. Like this month has just been a slower reading month for a lot of people. For those who have kids in school or are teachers, it's just a busy month. Black Beauty, Cat in the Hat, Madeline. Oh yeah, Madeline books would be good. That has an adaptation. Corduroy, Hair Love. Beautiful. Finished one Goodreads review. Listen to 3% More. Heidi is another great Shirley Temple movie. Library of Second Chances. That sounds like a good book. Yay, it is. It's so sweet. I love that one, Kathleen. I'm sorry, Jenny. I can't help myself. Oh, yeah, Mary Poppins would be a good one. This was Family Robinson. What book am I looking the most forward to reading this summer? I don't read seasonally for the most part. So I'm looking forward to reading some Sanderson for Summer of Sanderson. And then I just talked with a couple of my patrons. We're going to read in August, we're going to read The Shell Seekers together, which I just lost the little post-it that reminds me of that. So I'm going to read this one in August for like my big, deep dive one. And I'm looking forward to that, just kind of diving into a big kind of cozy family drama. But also I really want to read a book that I just got on Independent Bookstore Day. Where is it? Because it just looks so summery. And so I have to read it in the summertime. The Finders Keepers Library. I don't think it's going to be like life-changing in any way. I'm not expecting it even to be 5 stars. I'm expecting a 4. I'm hoping for a 4. Just a contemporary. But it's like a grandma and her, or an aunt and her aunt and a niece. I don't know. I just feel like the cover just looks so summery. I don't know. I don't do seasonal TBRs, so I don't plan that far ahead. And with my new TBR game, I don't always have control over what goes on my TBR, so I don't pick too much ahead of time. I don't get too much ahead of time in my brain. I don't know. What are you looking forward to, Amanda? Family lore. Sorry, I'm sniffling so much tonight, guys. I don't like that sound. Halfway to 3/4 in. Halfway to 3/4 in. I don't, or like in between those two, and don't want to finish. I'm not a DNFer though. Ugh. I've not read that, so I don't know, Brittany. Beautiful in southeastern Wisconsin tonight. I'm gonna read out on your balcony. Oh, you are reading out on your balcony. Lovely. Sorry. I love that it's been staying late after 8 o'clock these days. Like we're getting to those longer days, and I love it so much. I love it so much. North Woods. Fun, Denise. Spent the first half of the month reading 11/22/63. Yeah. The number that you that you usually read, but it's so long. So that makes sense. That makes sense that you don't have more books on your list this month, or on your pile this month. I think, yeah, the sequel is September, or I think they're contemporary, but I'm pretty sure Shell Seekers comes first. So I don't know if I own September. I might own September. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Shell Seekers comes first. How to Train Your Trick. Another recommendation. Collier Sanderson Summer, Sandy Summer, Summer of Sandy. I can make it like a beachy theme picture. I need to make a post image. Sandy Summer. I love it. Oh, I haven't read Shell Seekers yet. The only thing by Rosamund Pilcher that I've read is Winter Solstice, and I really enjoyed it. Just kind of cozy feel. Spoonful of sugar in my head. Cute. Oh, cute. Okay, good. I don't think I've read anything else by Annie Raines, but I'm glad to hear, Catherine, that you really liked it. That's cool. Want to try to read books you own instead of buying new books or checking books out from the library. Yeah, it's a good goal. It's a good goal. Loved 11/22/63 is really interesting. I read that one too and liked it. Family Lore was not a great read for me either. Bummer. Well, I don't know. Do you guys do seasonal TBR? So I know some people do like make instead of monthly TBRs, they do seasonal. Or are you just a fly by the seat of your pants? Like you just pick up when you finish something, you decide what you're going to pick up next. Or do you do, yeah, how do you plan? Or do you make a plan or not? I feel like we've probably talked about this before, but it's been a while. So, like, if you see a summer reading guide, like, for example, The Modern Mrs. Darcy, do you adjust your summer reading to be books that are on that guide or no? Or are they just, I don't know. I typically don't read seasonally. I love when a book atmosphere matches the atmosphere, but I don't typically pick all of my books to match the season. I don't know. I read The Shell Seekers years ago. Love Winter Solstice. Did you like Shell Seekers too? I'm curious. I hope I like it. I do monthly TBR. The only seasonal is if I'm participating in a readathon. Yeah. Then you just add them to the TBR that you already made. Yeah. I do monthly as well, and I don't usually plan ahead anything for this season. Like middle grade March, I make mostly middle grade, but like that's the only thing. I don't know. I've loosely been reading seasonally. I have a list of books for each season, and when I get new ones, I add them to the season they feel like. Okay, that's fun. I do a series TBR. For example, Donna Andrews releases a new Meg Langslau on August 1st and a holiday book the last week of November. So in your series, if they follow the seasons, you try to read the next one like in that season or when it first comes up. I rarely DNF, but I did Family Lore. Well, there you have it. Only really a seasonal reader in October for the ghosty, not ghosty, but like creepy, spooky reads, intense reads. I make a seasonal stack for my nightstand and primarily pick from that stack, but then I'll adjust it if something comes along. Cool. Monthly TBR, but leave wiggle room. That's usually what I do. I still mood read, but have a set of books that I try to get through. Christmas books at Christmas time. Yeah, I do that as well, Denise. Total mood reader, so I don't know what I'm going to read next week. Love that. And also, I don't know that I could do that. It's been a long time since I've allowed myself that much freedom. I don't know if I would like it. I have too many choices. Monthly TBR is based on a theme. That's fun. Love seasonal, but somehow always end up reading them too late since I dip in about 10 to 15 books a month. Still reading 2 winters. Brittany, 10 to 15 is a lot to have going at the same time. I usually can do between like 3 to 5 at the same time. I actually right now, because I finished one today and DNF'd one, I have 2. So I have The Hiding Place and Words of Radiance, which Words of Radiance is kind of like until I finish it. It's a slow and steady. But I'll probably pick up a new one tomorrow because I'm going to finish this one. So I might pick up 2 new ones tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. In the month that's released. Okay, you read it right away. Amy Mood reads a lot. Definitely, finally reading Lincoln Highway in June. Oh, that's good because it starts in June, doesn't it? I think that takes place over the course of a week in June. Monthly TBR, don't do seasonal, same. However, the book I started today begins in May, so that worked out perfectly. I do like when that happens kind of serendipitously, but I don't necessarily plan for it to happen. Monthly TBR, but I don't stick to it. Guess I'm a mood reader. I love that. I've read most Rosamund Pilcher and loved them all. Fun. I'm in a book group on Facebook and get a book tic-tac-toe card each month. That's how I choose my TBR for the month. Oh, that's a fun idea. I mood read seasonal books, though. Okay. Monthly TBR, but still do some mood reading. I don't want to talk about TBRs. I love it. Chloe's anti TBR. Christmas books in December. Other than that, I read what I want. Read what you want. I'm a fan of that. Don't typically read seasonal except at Christmas. I did add a novel proposal to my TBR this month, so I could read it at the beach. It takes place at the beach, so that's fun, and I loved it. Well, that's cool. Okay. Never seem to find the right one. There's so many. Oh my gosh. If you've not read Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis, I would highly, highly recommend C.S. Lewis. Mere Christianity. I think he breaks down in a very understandable way kind of the main why we believe what we believe, like the main thing, and why Christianity. I really love Mere Christianity for a beginner, for like, it doesn't get into how to live your life. It doesn't get into different doctrinal issues. It's really just like the basics, and it's so good. So that would be my main recommendation. There are so many more, but I would say Mere Christianity would be my main recommendation. I need some structure, otherwise I get too overwhelmed. I do feel that way as well. I wouldn't know where to go, so I just watch a show instead. I haven't read my copy of Family Lore. Had a feeling it's going to wind up at Second and Charles. Yeah. When I try to make monthly TBRs, I end up starting all the books and then never finishing anything. Oh man. I've been there too. Loved Lincoln Highway. God Without Religion by Andrew Farley. I've not heard of that one, Victoria. A structured mood reader. I like that. I like making a TBR that has a lot of variety in it, so that depending on my mood, I'll pick up something, but my list of what to choose from is smaller. But I also hold my TBRs lightly. If something comes up or I get on an urge to read something else, it's not the end of the world. There's no consequences to not reading your TBR, right? So I like making a TBR because I love making a list and I love a challenge. So I like trying to stick to it. But I also believe that reading is supposed to be fun. And so I'm not going to allow any stress or guilt or shame or whatever. I say that. I do still feel it every once in a while, but I try to just hold it lightly. Sadly, I'm not a mood reader. I've tried, but no book ever fits the mood I'm in. Scheduling books helps me from going into a slump, keeps you out of slumps, right? Good. Are you reading a bunch of Sanderson books? I'm actually reading the Stormlight Archive this year, and it's quickly becoming that, plus several of other of his books. Yeah, I'm currently reading Words of Radiance, which is book 2 in the Stormlight Archive, and I'm going to put a post up there to encourage people to read Sanderson this summer, because it seemed to be that a lot of people wanted like the encouragement to do it. So Summer of Sanderson, Sando Summer, Sandy Summer, something along those lines, to have people pick up more Sanderson this summer. We'll see. For some reason, whenever I choose a TBR, it always ends up being one of the worst reading. Oh no. So you gave up a long time ago. Good choice. We don't want bad reading months. I just do a little list of what I want to read soon, but I don't put a month to it. There you go. Kind of anticipated reads. I plan to read a bunch of series on my shelves this year, but I've mostly been mood reading instead. That's fair. That's fair. Total list maker. Enjoy checking things off, except when it comes to reading. Well, there you go. If you make lists and are super organized in other areas, maybe reading just needs to be your place that you just get to be fun and free. And I love it. And I'm a mood reader, but sometimes in the mood for a seasonal book. There you go. I think this next bit, I'll switch to something else. All right. The Case for Christ, I've heard is very good. Sue, I've not read that yet, but I like the idea of it. So it's written by, oh my word. I know who it is. Case for Christ, Case for Faith. Lee Strobel. I don't know if he was a journalist, atheist, questioned God and decided he was going to do his own research and find out if all this stuff was true, and came to the conclusion that it was, and wrote The Case for Christ, which I believe was the first one. And then there's the Case for Faith, The Case for Christmas. Like there's a couple other books now, but I believe The Case for Christ was his first one. And I've heard very good things about it. Oh man, Gentle and Lowly is so good. It's so good. I was thinking about that one too, but I was trying to go more broad, like Mere Christianity just feels like the one I wanted to recommend, but I do love Gentle and Lowly. Oh man, so good. What I read depends on the season, and if I have a readathon, I tend to read romance / historical fiction in the spring, sci-fi romance in the summer, and go hardcore fantasy in the fall. Love it. Cinderella. You can watch either Julie Andrews or Leslie Ann Warren TV adaptation special. Yay! I think it's so good. And then, so if you need to so if you go back on my channel to 2 years ago, I did a group read along for Mere Christianity, and we broke it down into 4 sections and talked about each section. So if you want to feel like you're part of a book club, you could go back and watch those videos. They were lives probably 2 years ago. So have people talking about the book after you read a couple chapters. Winter is more romance fantasy. Love it. I've heard good things about these ones too, and I haven't read them either. Desiring God and When I Don't Desire God by John Piper. Messy Spirituality by Mike Yaconelli changed my life. I always give it as a graduation gift for the youth group kids at my church. Oh, that's cool, Jacqueline. God Without Religion is the book that made me understand the gospel and get saved. Oh, that's cool. There you go. Low Sleep Rose, you have, is it Ricardo? I don't feel like it's Ricardo, but I'm forgetting. Ragamuffin Gospel. No, I figured you out, Nikita. I figured that's what you were talking about. 2 different John Piper books. And Ragamuffin, I think, is by Rich Mullins. Oh, I live religion in a very personal, private way. And lately I've been wanting to develop a bigger community sense around it. So thanks for the Rex. There you go. I love that. I just got home from church reading Must Love Flowers by Debbie Maycomer. Vaughn, it's good to see you. And sorry I had to get off for a bit because I bumped my head. Oh my word. Yeah. Holy moly. I hope you're okay. Put some ice on that. That's scary. Writing that one on my list. Perfect. You got some good recs there. Maybe I won't be reading books for my shelf since I will probably check out a Sanderson book from the library. Totally can't stick to a reading plan. I love it. Already the plan is getting shaken up. I finished Oathbringer during Easter break and plan to read Dawnjar during Memorial Day holiday because I need the time to read these big books. Rhythm of War is for 4th of July. LOL. Love it. I love it. Yeah, I think so. Especially the Skyward series is young adult. So maybe start with that one. And then he has a couple middle grade too. The Rhythmatist, I think, is one. And I think that's the start of a series that's like middle grade. So if she's a younger teen, maybe go with the Rhythmatist. And what's the evil? What is it? Something Librarians of Alcatraz. Evil Librarians of Alcatraz. Is that Sanderson too? That's middle grade. So he's got a little bit of everything. So I would say Skyward, start with that for her. I forgot that I read middle grade Sanderson book in March. Alcatraz, that's the one I was just thinking of. Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians. Strobel, lawyer, that's what he was. Oh man, Emily, it's so good. Journalist and atheist set out to prove God did not exist, but proved the opposite, right? How cool is that? Right? Are you okay, Anne? Case for Christ and Case for Faith are both very good. Yeah, this is cool too. The story is like a version of the Bible that's written chronologically, like one big story. I love that. Cain by Jose Saramago last year, very against religion, but for some reason it strengthened my faith. And I enjoyed the opposite POV at the same time. That's cool. Man, books have a way of just doing stuff to us, right? Tress would be good for a teen. The main thing, some of his adult books tackle the reality of war, but Tress is one of his softer books. There you go. Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren is really good too. Mistborn is sometimes marketed as YA. There are some pretty dark themes. Ricardo, yes, I did remember. I'm so proud of myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm very proud of myself. Oh, funny. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Skyward. Check them out. He also wrote The Rhythmatist, middle grade standalone. I'm a mood reader. I just pick whatever I feel like. Oh, Mistborn is shorter, and there's only 3. Way of Kings already has 4, plus the novellas, and a 5th one is coming out this fall. So start with Mistborn. First, there's just 3, and that's a complete story. There is a second series, but here we go. Emily's the pro. Start with Mistborn and then Warbreaker. I have been thinking of reading Trust. Maybe we can do a buddy read. Love it. Love, love, love. All right, let's get back to reading. It's 9:30. Let's go to the top of the hour and go straight till 10 o'clock for me. Top of the hour. We'll do a full 30 almost. If you're a big fantasy, Way of Kings, but Mistborn is easier to get into. Yep. True, true, true. And I think I'm going to go into the other room and puzzle. So while I listen. All right. All right, all right. Come on back. How did that sprint go for everybody? I'll show you. Bring you a little closer, be easier. Have you resting on some puzzle pieces? This is the puzzle I'm doing. It's a Gallison London, but I'm just working on the edges right now. So it's a little hard because it's kind of blurry, but I'll get into it. I'll get into it. It'll be fun. And there's a lot of red. So I noticed that as I was, and the reds are all the same. All the reds are the same. So it'll be a little bit tricky, but it should be fun. We'll see. And I am, what chapter am I on? It looks like I have an hour and a half left. I'm 84% into The Hiding Place. So I probably will not finish tonight, but I'll definitely finish before our conversation at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll probably do we'll do one more sprint for sure. Got some good recs for your kiddo. Trust would be a great buddy read. It's a good book for all ages. I think both of you would enjoy it. Fun. Hi, Amy. Reading Sniffing Out Murder by Callie E. Benjamin. Fun. Mistborn it is. I love it. Just checked my neck, Ellie, and the 3 books I thought I needed to review there, I'd already reviewed. Perfect. Double that. My feedback ratio is 78%. That's amazing, Catherine. I did finally make a list on my notes app of NetGalley that I need to review. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 that I have read and not reviewed. But I think also Hang the Moon is on there, and I just read that. So that's probably 8. I need to get on that. I think if I just take a week and do like 1 every day, I would get all caught up. My score would go right up there. Not like right up there, but it would go up a little bit. I still have 80 unread and reviewed arcs. Yeah. I have quite a few as well. Hello, welcome. Late as usual, reading The Women. Very good so far. Glad you're enjoying that one, Veronica. Just joining. Hi, Elizabeth. I do reading sprints every other weekend. It doesn't always fall on a Saturday. It depends on what I've got going on for the weekend. Usually it's Saturday or Sunday, though. And almost always in the evening. I think I might have done 1 in the afternoon, but typically I do Saturday or Sunday evening every other weekend. So come on back in 2 weeks. Good evening, Andy. Reading Among Others. I made it. You mowed your lawn and listened to War and Peace. Woof. 27% done and 44 hours to go. Holy moly, Cammie. That's good, though, if you do it like while you're mowing, because you get a good 2 hours read. That's a good plan. Read 10 pages. I read 23 pages and got the kiddos in bed. Ricardo read 10 pages. The book is easy to read and the chapters are very short, but I feel like it's a trendy, idealized interpretation of suicide. Oof. So it's not feeling very realistic or yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. 32 more minutes. Catherine, you'll finish tonight. 30 pages of Go as a River, enjoying the descriptive writing, similar to Where the Crawdads Sing. Nice. Brittany read 30 pages. Excuse me. Excuse me. The author is biting off more than he can chew, but I'll continue reading, see if it gets any better. Ooh, I hope it does, for your sake. I read 26 pages. Finished Everything Else in the Universe. 5 stars. Woohoo. Started Some Writer, the story of E.B. Who is E.B., right? E.B. White, who wrote Charlotte's Web. And Stuart Little, The Trumpet of a Swan. Read 10 pages. That's what I thought. I'm like, does he have a pen name? E.B. White. 28 more pages. Really liking Skyward so far. I have to admit, it's giving me space Top Gun vibes. Oh, that's cool. I've not read that one yet, but I really want to. Really, really want to. Nice to have some easy language. Nice. It's good to switch things up every once in a while. Sniffing Out Murder is off to a really great start. Really like the main character. That helps so much. I've really decided, like I already knew that thrillers weren't really my thing, but just recently I was reflecting on it because I really like Simone St. James. But I think it's because I need there to be a character that I like. I need to be able to root, even if I don't agree with everything. I need to have somebody to root for. And often in thrillers, I hate everybody. I think I said that in my mid-month wrap up. But I'm glad that you're liking the main character. That's fun. A Murder Most French by Colleen Cambridge. That's the sequel, right? What's the first one? I can picture it. I browsed a book called Heartwork Journaling. Ooh, cool. My NetGalley per tags is 92. Oh my goodness. Percent. Your percent, not per tags. I only have 6 unread books, and I won't ask for more until I finish those. Wow. Some of those are old. I don't want it to get out of hand. Well, I applaud you. I do not have that kind of restraint, clearly, because my percentage is very low. But that's amazing. 92. 44 pages read. Good. I read a chapter in Love at First Bite. It's a really fun book. Romance that takes place in Ireland. I have laughed out loud a number of times while reading it. I'm so sorry. I think I want to start a list when a book makes me laugh. I want to note that because most books make me cry, but it's more rare for a book to make me laugh out loud. I think I'm going to start tracking that because that would be fun to know and have a pile of books that made me laugh. I don't often remember. Sometimes I do remember, but usually I don't remember. That's fun. My NetGalley is 100. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yeah, there we go. Mastering the Art of French Murder was book 1. And then what's book 2? A Murder Most French. Okay. Those are fun because isn't it a friend like Julia Child and a friend that she knew from college or something like that? Like someone goes to visit their friend Julia Child. So they take place in France, obviously. Yeah, they just sound like fun. I think I have the first one as a Once Upon a Book Club book box. So it'll be fun because I'll get to open up gifts as I read it. That will be really fun. I like that. I mean, I like gifts anyways. I learned from some of my favorite booktubers what can happen with NetGalley. They go into the land of never get read. Is that what you're talking about, Kelly? Oh my goodness. I don't have a lot of lists for books. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of people use like shelves on Goodreads to sort books in different ways. I just do mine by the year. I did start a shelf at one point for all-time faves, but I never put any books there really. I also started a shelf at one point for middle grade that I've read, but I never really put books on that one. Like I tried a couple different times to start shelving things differently on Goodreads and it just didn't stick with me. So the only shelves I have on Goodreads are years. So I have from 2013 until 2024 every year. What I read in that year, I can click on that year and see them all. So I have that. But I don't keep a list of books that make me cry because it's like every book. I don't keep a list of 5-star reads. I just don't keep a list of books. I'm curious, does anyone else make lists of different types of books that you read? But I do use my notes app more and more. I really like it. So I have like a note for NetGalley books I need to review. I have, like, when I get video ideas, I have a list for that. Just different things in here that I've kept track of, but I think I want to start a note for books that make me laugh and then keep it on my phone. That might be a good place to do it since I'm using that already. I don't know. Curious if other people have a different system for that or if they keep lists of any sort. Sarah Adams books always make me laugh. I know, it's amazing. A Match in the Making by Jen Toronto. Most of the books I read make me cry too. I want to look up A Match in the Making. That's a Christian fiction, isn't it? Jen Toronto, I think. Is that like a matchmaking book? Because I love those. I love a matchmaker. A Match in the Maker. I said it wrong. A Match in the Making. Cute. I added that. I have tried to read from NetGalley, but I don't seem to do very well. Same, girl, same. Actually just read Rom-Commers last month, and I read it early. I was very proud of myself. I actually read a NetGalley book before it came out. Now I just need to write the review. I made shelves for the years and also ratings. I have one for classics. And the rest you never update. Yeah, that's my problem too. I just don't update him. Andy, I feel like you read 5 books a day. My NetGalley is 0 because I forget about them. Oh man. I think I'm at 38%, something like that, but it should be closer to 50. Oh no. Stink. Just dropped some pieces. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I should be probably close to 50 by the time I actually write the reviews for the books that I've read. There we go. Careful, Krista. I have tons of Goodreads shelves, but mostly use them for picture books. That's a good idea. Book lists in your journal. Pinterest board for all-time favorite books. Otherwise, oh my word, Pinterest. I forget about Pinterest. Every once in a while, I get on there and just scroll for things when I'm looking for activities to do with my little dude or the kids that I watch or recipes, but I haven't actually used the boards that I made ages ago in a long time. I forget about Pinterest. It's fun to scroll on there though. I just discovered Free Booksy this week and my Kindle is overflowing. Haven't tried NetGalley. Oh my. What's Free Booksy? What is that? Clearly you get free books. Are they all older? Are they what kind of books are on there? I used to work 4 jobs, overachiever. I love it. Too funny. All right, let's go ahead and do our last sprint. And we'll go till 45. And then that will be it for me for the night. So we'll make this one the last sprint and we'll read till 45. And then we'll hop back on to say good night. Well, let's see. I make lists to help make my monthly TBR, but what I read, I have lists for the best books of the month, books I read in the year, and genres. I place books in our family library. Okay. They email you free Kindle book deals every day. Oh my word. Updated every day. That's amazing. I'm going to look into that. Even though I don't really read on my Kindle, clearly, as my NetGalley will show you. Too funny. All right. Happy reading, everybody. See you for the last sprint. Hopefully, it's a good one. Whoops. I guess I got into my story and did not pay attention to the time. Sorry about that. How was that last sprint for everybody? Okay, Brittany was heading out. I'm at, let me see where I'm at in this one. Oh, I'm finishing tonight. I'm at 96%. I have 25 minutes left, so I'm going to finish this. And I'm making good progress. I missed 2 edge pieces, so I've got to find those. And I'm working on these different parts in here that have the words. And I've also kept out a pile of these like window pieces. So getting started on this puzzle, and Hiding Place is so good. There was one part that made me well up with tears a little bit, but oh, so good. Vaughn left during that sprint. Good night. Good night. Thank you for hanging out, Sonia. Nikita read 21 pages and wow, 380 pages today. Good job. Amy, glad you could hang out. You're probably gone. See you, Sue. Thank you for hopping in and hanging out. I hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend as well. I have church tomorrow and then a Nicaragua meeting and then the Hiding Place chat in the afternoon. And then I'm going to a concert tomorrow night. So it should be a good day tomorrow. A busy day to contrast today's lazy day. Yay, finished your audiobook. Hurrah. Made it to page 100, chapter 15. Good. Finished one book and made great progress in the other 2. Love it. Got another chapter read. Glad that you got some good sprinting done. 56 pages tonight. Good. No reading for me, but got some writing done. Yay, that was needed. You are so welcome. I'm glad that you could hang out for a bit. Made good progress in your mystery. Fun. Janelle, you finished Diavola. Good job. Continuing the Paradise Problem. Yay. Got some good reading done, everybody. Good. I've almost been exclusively listening to. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's almost 11 here, so it's time for bed soon after my 25 minutes left of this audiobook. 40 pages left. Going to finish tonight. Yay. Love that. Making good progress on Hiding Place. You're welcome, Kim. Read 100 pages. Looks more like a children's book. So simple to read. Cool. Almost 8. Going to make some dinner and then keep reading for a bit. Yay. Thank you guys all for hanging out. See you tomorrow. If you've been reading The Hiding Place as well, we'll have that chat at 4:00 tomorrow, not 8 as originally scheduled. It'll be at 4 p.m. So hopefully that doesn't, 4 p.m. Eastern. So whatever that is for you. Hopefully that will work. And that's going to be it for me. I will speak with you all very, very soon.